we welcome the founders of the Baby Boo, the students from the batch 2018 to 2020 IBS Mumbai. First, the co-founder and VP Sales, Umang Seth. Please welcome, sir. Second, Siddhi Samal, co-founder and COO, and the life of this company, Parth Sharma, the founder of the company. Welcome you all.
Hello everyone. So we would like to start with the interview questions now. So firstly, we would like to know about how did the idea of your business go about?
So basically, we started the ideation phase started when we were in the fourth semester of IBS Mumbai, and we are pursuing after the placements. Actually, when load of the placements gets out of your mind, so you start beginning what next can be done for the future. So where we all researched about what's there in the market which needs to be taken care of. So the infertility rate of in India is approx 78%. So we figured it out how to change that market and help the mothers out there who are working professionals and at the same time who are the housewives, because when they conceive and the first 9 months and after that the 6 months of recovery, which is called as a postpartum period, which is very difficult to taken care of. So at that point of a time you need to be taken care of your as a health and also of a baby. So where we come into a picture where we providing them all the essentials in the one pack, where they need not to worry about shall we go to a pharmacy or shall we go online and shop all these products on one by one. So that way a subscription based model came into our mind and we started developing onto it and interacting with more than 1,000 parents and parents to be, and side by side also getting the first hand experience of 200 plus gynecologists on the board. So we figured out validated the idea, and soon we pivoted it onto the ground level. So this a span of more than 12 to 14 months of a research, let's say you can call it a research and development. So this was the phase where we started from, and we started with a subscription model. So we are catering to a subscription model as the India's first subscription service for a baby care product. We provide all the essential, let's say apparels, let's say essential items, let's say toys for the mothers, product for the mothers for their healthcare, whatever they need for the first 6 months, we cater to them.
As each of you were busy working or studying their domain and planning for the startup, how did you manage your time amongst everything?
I'll like to answer this question. Particularly when I was working, my time was from 10 to 7, and of course it used to take 2 hours in between to travel. So I used to left my home at 8:30, reach at my office at 10, leave my office at 7:30, and then reach home by 9:30, and then the cycle goes on. But so that's the magic when you really want to do something of your own, you find time. So whenever there was time in between, you say when I was having lunch at my office, or when I was at home after dinner, I was alone, or I was talking with these two. So as in between the ideation process or what changes we should make. So yes, it's not about the time, it's about how eagerly you want to work upon it.
As the big bold line and headline in the newspaper says, the Baby Boo was incubated at Startup Chopal's incubator program. Can you please brief us about the same?
Yeah, sure. So during the ideation stage, that was in April 2020, where the pandemic was at its peak, and we were finding out our ways how to validate the idea and how to impact the market at a ground level, and to have a right mentors with you, behind you to support at every manner, whether be interaction with the investors out there or from the right mindset who knows the market very well. So in that manner, a Startup Chopal came into a picture and supported us in terms of mentoring, in terms of getting to the right person who knows the market very well. And from the business model stage, let's say from the point of view of business model developing, Then can be iterations in MVP product, pivoting the prototypes out there from the market. So that's what Startup Chopal helped us with, to gain all those experience with the right mentors, and they handholded us and supported us to launch our MVP.
As we know, the company started during the pandemic, right? And also, you have raised such a huge amount of money that happened during the pandemic. Can you share your journey with us on this?
The journey, when you are saying we have raised a huge amount of money right now, so first of all, the whatever money you raise in the Indian ecosystem, or let's say in a startup ecosystem, there is a boom, like the startup has raised the money, so it's a profitable startup. The startup will be going to an exponential growth, correct? But at back of the office, or you can say back when the startup is working, it's totally a different logic work, correct? When you get the funds from the market, correct? So I can bifurcate these two things. When you get the funds from market, that can be utilized in the promoting the sales, marketing, and also that can be utilized where your growth lies, whether you want to improve your technology, you want to hiring, correct, which can be your fixed cost. So when you get the amount, let's say we have raised $75,000 right now, so we have already divided those segments, because we are still at a developing stage. We are into our early traction, so we want to make the Babyboo brand aware in the Indian mentality, where still subscription model is not the right kind of a market in India, but soon it will be, because the future where we can say the baby care product or a subscription model, there has been a 17% compound annual growth rate, which you can say in 17% CAGR. So all these fundamentals when come into a picture, and when we calculate those into our projections, so every nits and bits has been applied to it. The small let's say amount of funds where to invest in at the right part, so that we get the return of it.
So now we would like to ask you about your target of achieving 10,000 subscribers by the end of financial year 2021 to 2022. So what are your views on same?
We started in December 2020. Till date, we have catered to, let's say, 27 cities in total, from now north, south, east, west, correct? But what exposure we have got, let's say, I can divide this four things into percentage basis again, where we have got more than 30 to 35% orders are from south, 15% are from north, 10% are from east, and the so and so from the west region. But right now we are sitting at the 300 plus subscriber basis till date. We have a plan to reach 10,000 subscribers by March 2022. Why we are committing that is because we have a couple of things in the pipeline which will be taken care of after August. So our new technology development is being taken place, which will be launching in August. So by fiscal year ending, we want to be the one of the leaders in the market. We have created a huge amount of impact in the mindset of a consumer, where everything is affordable, everything at the right quality, at the right price can be given to the Indian market.
As we highlighted before, the company started at a time when all of us were struggling with, getting the amount and all of it. And we all know marketing and selling it is very important. So I would like to hear from the VP of Sales and Marketing, Umang Seth.
So what I believe and what we believe also is that maintaining and coordinating with the prospect customers is that all the needs and all the requirements of the customer is being taken care of without any delay and without any compromise in the quality. So this is what we believe in the Babyboo, and that's the reason we are being liked so much in the market from the time we have started.
And now the same answer, the same question, the pandemic. I would like to come to Siddhi on the same, that how was it managing the entire team during a pandemic? Please share your experience.
See, I'll give you a small example. So what happened in the pandemic is everyone started buying online. So, for example, I'm buying something online. So my cart is filled with different products, right? But there are certain products which are fixed. Every month I need those products. It can be anything. It can be toothpaste or anything. Now we are taking the scenario where I'm buying completely online. I'm not going out of my house. So what is the subscription box is what? Subscription box is providing all the things what you need on monthly basis at your doorstep, right? So I don't have to buy all the things I need. I just have to take the subscription and I have to provide it. So that was a major, idea to start it.
Now, I would like to ask this question that, how did the idea of a subscription box came?
So when there are working professionals, when there are working professional in terms of husband wives working out there together, and they don't have a chance because when they're working 9 to 6 or let's say 10 to 7, they don't have time management, correct? Because for their family, I'm saying, not in the wrong terms here, time management in terms of where they need to buy each and every product in a bulk. It affects the unit economics of the family as well in the savings part. So that's what we were planning to take care of. We need to be in every household, let's say, a subscription box. So in that manner, the idea hit us, and in those forms we started building the model in terms of subscription, where whatsoever wherever the mothers or fathers are working, but end of the day, if they are going to an office, end of the day they want to pick up something from, let's say, from D-Mart or any of the stores out there, from a pharmacies out there. So why not a subscription where they just have to buy it one time and it will be delivered? So we have a subscription from 2 months, 3 months and 6 months, but in near future we are planning for subscription of 9 months and 12 months as well.
Thank you so much everyone for your time. You made this conversation so insightful.